Hello everyone, Veners here, and today I would like to talk with you about something way different than the Warhammer. I would like to talk about Age of Sigmar Realms of Ruin, the upcoming strategy game from Frontier Developments. The game that I had the privilege to play in early access demo, the demo that at the day of release of this video will be available on Steam next festival. Whoa, there is a lot to unpack here. First of all, I may start with what the Realms of Ruin is as a game. You probably heard about it. This is like a more classic RTS game in a way of Warcraft 3 or Dawn of War games, yeah? And there is a lot of concerns about this game around the community of Warhammer especially, because Age of Sigmar is not like universal likable, yeah, or maybe not likable, but liked by most people. They like fantasy, normal Warhammer, yeah. So this old world that was killed to Age of Sigmar to be created. I, being fully honest, was one of those people, and I was asked to check this game before the release and before the release of the demo, and I have to say, first of all, that I am very surprised, very nicely surprised about this game, because I like it. I have to say that I really like Age of Sigmar Realms of Ruin as a game. And in this video I want to tell you why, when the demo will be released on Steam Next Festival, you should check it. First of all, if you like games like Warcraft 3, I was raised on those games like Warcraft 3, StarCraft, Dune 2000, Command & Conquer, things like that. I think that this is a game that is very close to what you should or you may like. The big concern that most people had when the first trailers were, gameplays, the open beta even, was that this is like a poor version of Dawn of War 2. If you remember, Warhammer 40k Dawn of War 2 was a bit sideways, like a different project than the normal Dawn of War, because there was like a more like a RTS based on squads. There was no base buildings, things like that. The more focus was on units himself and the heroes, the war gear, things like that. And being fully honest, I really like this game to this day. This is the only like RTS game besides StarCraft 1 and 2 that I really played in the multiplayer and was quite good at it. And here we have a bit different thing, because this game, yeah, on the first glance you could say that, yeah, this is like Dawn of War 2, but I think it leans more into the place of Warcraft 3, to be honest. And there are several things because of that. The major one is, for me, is that there is more base building, there is more tactical thinking about the map. Yeah, so you are taking the map in a style of Dawn of War. Yeah, you have those nodes that you cannot move, but when you're taking those nodes, you need to decide what type of bastion you will be going to make. Yeah, so your basic resource, your secondary resource, or revealing this whole region when the node is. There are a lot of options here. Maybe not a lot, like 4 right now, but those 4 options really emphasize that tactical aspect of the game. Second one is that the main base can be upgraded, and it has upgrades for the units, and which is also very important. The scale of the battle is more in line with Warcraft 3 than Dawn of War 2. So you have squads, yeah, but those you can have way more squads. In the demo I finished with 15 units of my Stormcasts. So those are the immortal guys from Sigmar. So yeah, in terms of gameplay, units has own abilities that you can use. You can retreat them in the style of Dawn of War 2. It's really interesting, and it's also based on rock paper scissors. So you have like a defending unit, attacking unit, and a range unit. Yeah, each unit is better against different unit, and there are also a hero unit, special units that are like have more utility and are good against several different units. But this is like a big summary, let's say, on short summary of how the game can be visible outside of when you never played it. But I think the biggest appeal for me was that as a person that never really liked Age of Sigmar as a lore, playing the actual game that you can physically see those characters moving around there, attacking, speaking, those Stormcast effects with the thunder and so on are really cool. And I didn't play such a RTS in terms of like a fantasy, because in all my love to Total War games, I like the games like Warcraft 3 way more. So when you can have a base, you can make the units, you just attack them with forward, things like that, than just field battles. This is the first game in many years that really kept my interest, yeah? So I really wonder how it will be in the whole campaign, because the creators are very dedicated to this game, really seems. There will be like a narrative story. The cutscenes are very, very Warcraft 3-like. They're way better, of course, because of the ninja. The game, by the way, looks very good. And there will be a narrative campaign. There's not much plot right now in the demo itself. The characters more are talking about how the world works, why their Stormcast are eternals, so that they cannot die, things like that. And it's fine. It's the game also means to hook you in the world of Age of Sigmar. So I won't be talking about that. But the other moves that they are planning is like a conquest, so more in style of Total War. You have a map you're taking, then you go into the field and fighting, something a bit also similar to Battle for Middle-earth that had the second game. And also there is like a full army painter and map editor. So again, more things that are similar with Warcraft 3. I think overall that the game seems to be maybe in future more moddable in such a way. The creators didn't talk about the mods just yet, but I think that that's the way they want to go. Right now we have 3 factions in the game. There are Stormcast Eternals, there is like Oruks. Oruks are just greenskins, and the Undeads of Nagash, so undead. And there will be also the 4th faction that is just not yet revealed. My bet is just Forces of Chaos. I really hope, because like the most cases that you ever saw miniatures of Warhammer, those were the Chaos, those were the Age of Sigmar, because the classic Old World Warhammer didn't have the specific Warriors of Chaos gods miniatures, yeah? So those cool miniatures were from Age of Sigmar. So I hope really to have like a very cool armies here, stuff like that. So yeah, that will be all for this video. Not much information really, because this is only a demo that I played. I'm really going to play this game when it's going to be full release, because it really hooked me. I know it sounds strange, Age of Sigmar, like Veneris doesn't like Age of Sigmar, yeah, but yeah, the premise of the game, it really feels like Warcraft 3. It still needs some time in the oven, but again, this is a demo only. The game is in more further advanced stage than what you will see in the Steam Fest, I hope at least. And the release is on 17th November. Yeah, so yeah, that will be all. Remember to feed this algorithm of YouTube, and I was Venris, and I'm out.